60-30-10 rule is an interior design guideline that designers use to create color palette. This 60-30-10 rule is the best method to balance color across the design. This 60-30-10 rule has 3 colors and each color taking up a specific percentage of the overall design. The 60% is dominant color, which means it will use 60% of the overall design, and 30% is the secondary color, and this color will be used 30% of the design, and 10% is the accent color, and this 10% will be used to highlight most important parts or objects on the design. By following this 60-30-10 rule, we can create color palettes that are both harmonious and visually appealing. Even though this rule applies for interior design, we can apply it for UI design too. When we talk about UX or user experience, there is a principle called KISS or KISS, which means keep it simple, stupid. By following this 16-30-10 rule, we can maintain the simplicity and highlight most important part of the design using colors. So that is why it's important to use this 60-30-10 rule. Also, as a beginner, this is the best method to pick the correct color, because if you are going to use color palette that has lot of colors, it will ruin your design. And if you are not good at picking right colors like me, this 60-30-10 rule will help you to achieve it. So let's find out some of example that 60-30-10 rule used in interior design, and after that I will show you 2 websites that use this 60-30-10 rule to pick their colors. So here is the first design. So in this design, dominant color has 60% of the interior, and we have this brown color on the floor and the accent color in the green decoration. And let's see another example. Okay, in this example, we have light ash color as dominant color and it's 60%, and we have secondary color as this varnish wooden color, and we have 10% of accent color. But when you look at this design, you will clearly see the accent color is more than 10%. So there are few reasons for that. As I told before, 60-30-10 is the rule. It's not a law or principle. So we can break those rules. Okay, I will say it again. We can break 60-30-10 rule, which means if there has something that we have to change or something that we have to do with colors, and it's totally fine to break this 60-30-10 rule. This is just a rule, and we use this rule to keep our design simple and easily find the best colors. So let's go to the next design. In this design, the wall colors are white and floor color is brown, and we have this dark ash color for the lights and chairs. So let's go to the next one, and in this design you can also see the 60-30-10 rule applied, and sometimes it's not easy to understand 60-30-10 rule when we check in interiors. Even they use 60-30-10 rule for interior design, they may use different type of colors, and as I told before, this is a rule and we can break rules. Okay, now let's go to real life example. And now I am at Netflix.com. So in Netflix, you can clearly see 60% of dark color in the background, and behind the background we can see the latest movie and TV series, but still it is dark, and we can clearly see 30% color used on the text and this text field. And now it is the fun part. You can clearly see what are the call to action or CTA. Call to action is the actionable element that users can use to click and go to next step. In this case, CTA is this big red get started button. And purpose of Netflix is give memberships to people and add them to their database and charge money from them. So when user come to this page, that person will clearly see the message that they want to see and the call to action that they want to take the action. So this is a great example. Also, if I scroll down, here still I have darker color as the 60% and 30% of white color, and there are few different colors. So if we check the overall design, we can clearly see what are the colors and what are the 60, 30, 10 colors. So let's go to next example, and it's Slack.com. In Slack, you can clearly see purple background and it is the 60%. Then we will see 30% of the white, and we can see this orange color as the 10%. And you may think, what is the blue color on this sign up with Google button? So as I told before, 60, 30, 10 is a rule that we use to easily select color palette and keep the design simple. Also, if I go down, now we have 60% of this light cream color and 30% of black color, and we have those links in blue color. Also, if I go down again, we have white color as background and it's the 60%. Then we have 30% of black color and 10% of purple color. So section to section, they change the color combination that they choose, and they also add more colors. So this is the reality. Even though we select 3 color palettes, maybe clients want different colors to add to the design. In that times we have to change our requirements according to the client. So now you know 60, 30, 10 rule. This is an insightful lesson from the Learn UI UX app design with Figma course. So if you are ready to improve your UI UX skills, you can find the complete course on Udemy. Click the first link on the description to check it out. Let's continue the learning adventure together. See you in the full course.